Bird nerds, how we doing? Hope everyone is doing good today. Hopefully bring you a quick little update on the birds. We've got a lot of stuff that's happened, good and bad. There's always bad that comes with the good. Unfortunately, I wish it could just all be good, but we got some pretty good news here too. So we ended up, in the last video I told you I had some gray singer babies. They made it about 4 days and then the parents stopped feeding and they died. I found them dead in the nest. So that was a bummer. They've already nested again. I think I'm gonna order some mealworms and try that out, some live ones. Try that out with them and just see if maybe that'll help us get there to keeping them going. Also, my red-headed Amadamias, so she had hatched 2 chicks out, fed them for about 4 days, and then stopped feeding them too. They actually were eating my freeze-dried bloodworm, so I was really hoping that maybe they'd take them, or maybe they just keep eating the mealworms and feeding the babies, but just didn't seem to happen. So I was... those 2 babies died, but then I've got several society pairs set up, and I have a Golden Finch hen. She hasn't paired up, but she is so broody. So I just threw in. I went and raided my redheads had laid some more eggs, and my yellowheads had laid some more eggs. I went and raided their nests, and I threw them under this Golden Finch, and she sat on them. So of the 5 eggs, 4 were fertile. So she sat on them for about a week and a half. And then at that same time, I had my two self-society pairs, which are here. They laid and were sitting at the same time. And so my one pair, they only had 2 fertile eggs. So what I ended up doing is I just took those and combined them down with my other self-society's nests, because they only had about 2 fertile eggs also. So I combined their nest, and then I ended up putting the redhead Amadamia eggs under my society finches. All right, guys. Sorry, I got called in, and then I never made it back out. So it's the next day. I just wanted to change outfits for all you guys. So, anyways, though, what I was saying. I was able to raid some of my nest boxes and pull. I believe I have both redhead and yellowhead Amadamias that I threw under my societies. All of them had synced up and laid their eggs about the same time. So, so it was really nice. So I combined the 2 nests of self societies into one, and then I threw the redhead and yellowheaded Amadamias. Sorry, man, it's still morning, still clearing out the throat. I threw them in here with these guys, and they hatched 4, and all 4 are still alive. The nest box is tiny. I don't know how they're gonna all grow up, because the redhead Amadamias, I mean, they're decent size. I'd probably compare them to, they're about a Java size. I mean, at least the ones I have, they're pretty big. So got my you can see over here. Right there behind me. Those are my 2 shaft-tail babies asking mom and dad for food. Pretty cool. Anyways, so I'll drop some pictures in. I took some pictures of the redhead Amadamia chicks. So I'll throw that picture in here. There's 4. It's kind of hard to see the chicks individually because they're all dark and it's a small nest, so I couldn't really get light in there very well to get a good picture. But and then my self societies, they all hatched. They hatched 3 chicks out. 3 of the 4 eggs they were able to hatch out, which is great. And then I've got, kind of looking over this way, I've got it's It's morning time. I just fed them all. Let's turn the camera around and you can watch them. Good mom and dad. You see, I need to clean the nest out. It's to that stage where it's just really gross. Need to swap it out. I've already put in a new nest pan. Yesterday, mom's already started to build, so she'll probably get that built and start laying eggs in about a week to a week and a half. And then dad will resume finishing. He'll finish feeding the chicks. I don't see him feeding some more. There we go. They're really good parents. Really good parents. Then we've got up here, it's good to see that the chicks are eating the egg food. Sorry for the dirty cages. Tomorrow's my cleaning day. Usually I try and do Saturday videos for you guys after I've cleaned, but I wanted to get one in there today for you guys. So just a quick update. So they've got the 3 chicks. They're starting to eat on their own. As you can see, dad's doing a good job feeding them. Mom has laid eggs. She's sitting on them. Again, I really doubt they're going to be fertile, just because my male's so old. I wanted to swap out males to have a different male fertilizer, but I never got to it. She started laying eggs before, so I'm just going to let her sit on them and see if by chance any of them are fertile. She actually laid 6 eggs this time, which the times before she's only laid 4 each. So, but hold on, buddy. Got my little boy in here feeding birds with me. Where's your bottle? Is it right there? Go get it. He loves coming and feeding the birds with me. So, but anyway, so she just started sitting tightly probably about 3 days ago. So in a few days, I'll candle the eggs, see if anything's fertile. She again still hasn't laid eggs, so I threw some dummy eggs in there just in case, and then what I'll do is once she lays some eggs, I'll probably pull them and put them under one of these 2 pairs. Up here, I've got a pair of Goldien finches that are wanting to breed here, so I'm hoping that I'll get something out of them. My Goldien finches really have struggled this year. The big move that we had, I think just completely threw them off, and so I'm probably not going to have too much success this year with the Goldien finches. They're all just off track, but this pair seems to have synced up about the same time, so we're going to try it, but no guarantees, I guess. So we'll let you see the baby shaft tails. There's one up there on top of the nest box. Mom did get a little pluck happy with them. She was trying to build a nest, and I didn't get nesting material in here quick enough, and she pulled their feathers off their belly. The second one's over there. But they are still doing good. Parents are still feeding them. I was able to get some nesting material in there, and they've stopped plucking them and have just built their nest. They're already laying eggs again. So my stars, they still, I think, are sitting on eggs. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. I just haven't checked. So I'm hopeful that they've got something in the nest or are close to hatching. They've kind of built their nest up in that very top left corner there. And she likes to jump out pretty quick when I come in. So, and then here we got our Borks. See my little boy in there. Again, sorry for the mess. It's cleaning time tomorrow. So, okay, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go in the next cage. But my Borks, I need to pull down her nest. I did last time I checked. She did have a couple fertile eggs, but I haven't checked since then, and it's been several weeks. So I need to follow up and look in her nest box and see where she's at there. My Scarlet, she has been spending a lot of time in the nest. I did pull it down the other day and check on it. Still no eggs in there. I did go buy some aspen shavings to put in there, so it's nice to put a thin layer in there because it helps keep the eggs from rolling around and kind of keeps them central. Usually if you don't and they just lay on the bare bottom, then they the eggs tend to roll away at times and get lost, and then your incubation and hatch rate goes down quite a bit. So, and then we've got our yellow pair of stars in here, and I also have them in there with my silver bill pair. So my silver bill pair have taken that nest that's right above my stars, and then I believe the nest or the stars have nested in this other nest box that's facing backwards to us. She's been spending a lot of time in there, and she usually just jumps out when I come in and I'm feeding, and then if I'm quiet, she'll go right back in there. So I'm hopeful that she's sitting on some eggs. She likes to check their nest out when she comes out, and then the silver bills typically fly over and push her away, but we'll see if that happens or not. But so yeah, so I'm hoping that this pair of stars is nesting as well. So I think we've got some good things going on. My red-headed Amadamias, they're up there. She's laid again. She's up in there. I did order, like I'd mentioned earlier, some mealworms because I would really like to try. And what you got? Oh, thanks, bud. I'd really like to try and feed some live insects for my red-headed Amadamias, and also my gray singer finches, which have laid again and have fertile eggs. Can you put it back in the cage? Put it back in the cage. He's pulling out the egg food. Hey, put it in there, dude. Here, I'll help you. Put it in there. Attaboy. Job. Okay, leave it in there. So, so hopefully with the live food, maybe that'll give us a little bit different outcome with some of these species and raising their own young. So that's kind of the quick update. We've got Dad here. We'll finish off with Dad feeding his chicks. Appreciate you guys. Like the channel, subscribe, share the videos if you like them. Let's continue to grow our family here and reach out to the world and show them how cool it is to raise birds. So we'll see you guys next time.